Clerk.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Premier. Premier, it was a personal election commitment from you to bring a bill before this Parliament to ban conversion practices. On the 17th of May this year, it'll be a year since the Tasmanian Law Reform Institute released its final report on sexual orientation and gender identity conversion practices. Since that time, the New South Wales, South Australian and Western Australian governments have all said they will be taking action, joining Victoria, Queensland and the ACT, who have done so already. The LGBTQI+ community had expected action from you. These harmful practices must stop, and action on your part is urgent. In response to their frustration at your lack of action, on the 26th of October last year, I asked you when we could expect to see a bill. You gave the vague response that community consultation on the draft legislative amendments would be commencing in 2023. Since then, members of your government have supported the Australian Christian lobby's hateful, untruthful, misleading, insulting, disrespectful and hurtful campaign against a ban on conversion practices. I am concerned, like many others in the community, that you've gone cold on protecting the human rights of the LGBTQI+ community because of some heat within your own cabinet. Premier, this year is rapidly passing us by and we still have had no action from you. Will you commit to dealing with this important bill before the end of the parliamentary year?
Honourable Premier.
Here. Well, thank you, Mr Speaker. I thank the honourable member for Clark for her question and aligning with, of course, my very strong view that Tasmania should be a place where everyone feels supported, encouraged, included to be the best they can be.
That's right.
Of course, change in this area aligns very much with my thoughts, my thinking and vision, Mr Speaker. And across a range of areas throughout my 21 years in Parliament, I've always advocated for a more inclusive Tasmania and always been very much on the record. Very much on record with respect to those matters. This is something that's occupying myself and the attorney in terms of the policy formulation and then, of course, into legislation as well. We're both committed to reform and change in this area and remain so. And so my expectation is, Ms Johnston, that we will have a draft legislation out for public comment in the not too distant future is my expectation, and look forward to, in this term of Parliament, at the very least, Mr Speaker, making that most significant change. Aligning, of course, I know other states have signalled intent in this area as well, but I've always stood for a more inclusive Tasmania, and I will not do anything more than promote a tolerant, inclusive Tasmanian community, irrespective of the background or circumstance of individuals.
Honourable Member.